Hi everyone! So I decided to do a tarot and angel card reading today for just everybody, I guess. Whoever sees this, whenever. So the first card I pulled was the Hermit. The second card I pulled from the tarot was the Two of Wands. And then I pulled out the King of Cups. And then from the Angel Therapy cards from Doreen Virtue, I pulled out the Solar Plexus Chakra. And it says, it is safe for you to be powerful and to take charge of your life in positive ways. The third card I pulled was Release. And it says, work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose. And then the other card is Cut Your Cords. Ask Archangel Michael to clear and I can't read that very well. Any old attachments to fear that stems from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. So I'm filming this on September 11th, and so for a lot of people this might just be a day where they kind of are still, and are remembering people that might have passed during that time, or just remembering being contemplative. The Hermit means, just to be contemplative and meditative, and just kind of going within and, relying on your inner wisdom. And your inner wisdom is always connected to God. And you can kind of sort of trust that inner light. See the Hermit holding a little lantern, and that kind of correspond with the solar plexus chakra, which a chakra is basically an energy center. We have 7 major ones, but the solar plexus is just below the sternum, and that has to do with your willpower, your personal power, your sense of fear, your gut feelings, your decision making, that fire within you. And then the Two of Wands, wands have to do with fire energy, and the two right here is kind of like you're going to make a decision on something, and you're going to just kind of take on whatever you received from your meditation or going within your inner wisdom. You're going to act upon that. You're gonna act upon that message that you've received. And then, or you should act on it. And then, because everybody has free will to do what they want. And then the third card is the King of Cups. And cups have to do with water energy, which a lot has to do with emotions and relationships. So the King of Cups, he embodies a very healthy masculine energy. He's very loving and supportive and comforting, and very giving, very fatherly. And I feel like with everything going on in the world today, there's a lot of imbalance. A lot of it has to do with the masculine energy being out of control. Like the extreme, out of control, you have to do this, and this, and in order to, for me to take power, and I'm going to instill that fear with you. And, we have to kind of, release anything that's hurt us in the past regards to authority figures. And, whether it's a mother or a father, both male and females can have male and female energy. So there's a lot of things that we have to let go of as far as fear. You know, I know a lot of 9/11 brought up a lot of fear and anger and hate towards people of different backgrounds from everywhere. You have the conspiracy theorists, and then, people who believe what happened, the general narrative of what happened with 9/11. So that's a whole other controversy. But, my feeling is, whoever did it, whatever was behind it, that it was that out of whack, out of balance, male masculine energy that wanted to instill fear in people to control them. And Archangel Michael, if you're not familiar with him, he cast out the devil from heaven, supposedly. It's according to the Bible or Christian teachings. But Archangel Michael is non-denominational. And you can always call on him for protection. And you can ask him to cut the cords to, because when we have relationships with people, we create energetic bonds with them, and, we have our heartstrings, sometimes they pull at our heartstrings, like, let go, or let me cut that cord. Anyway, but yeah, so, we have some grief, probably to deal with as well. A lot of times when people have hurt us in the past, not just like, authority figures, but just, people who've hurt us. And, we do that by meditating and kind of just reflecting on the lessons that they gave us, and it sucks, but we always come out stronger when we come out through difficult, hard times. We're always stronger. And and right now, part of me feels like also with like all the natural phenomenon going on with the fires and the hurricanes, and I know a lot of people are lost their homes and their possessions and things. So part of me feels like we're kind of sort of in the journey where a lot of people are going to be in a journey where they're kind of having to rely on themselves and knowing that they can get through the things, through whatever difficulties they're getting through, and just letting go of all that stuff that weighs us down, because we work and we have a lot of things that we collect and keep, and it's time to let it go. And that sparks new ideas. The other day I was listening to the TED Radio Hour, and I think it's called biomimicry. Basically, this lady, she's an engineer, and she goes out to nature and she observes nature, and whatever kind of sort of like engineering problem or social engineering problem, she goes out into nature, observes the animals and insects and just nature in general, and she helps people kind of use that biomimicry and helps them create new ways of doing things, and I think it's awesome. So I know it's crazy with all this destruction going on, but it gets rid of the old energy and brings a new life, with the forests. It's going to bring new life, a new growth, and, there's always going to be a good thing with it, and we're going to have to kind of clear out that fear and attachment to what it's been like, and we're going to have to think of new ways of being and living in balance with nature. It's also, us in general, human beings, being good stewards of the earth, using that, we're smart and we're intelligent, and we're capable of doing a lot of good things, and we can be symbiotic creatures with Earth instead of being like parasites. But yeah, so this is just something that, we're going to have to depend on our guidance from our inner wisdom that's always connected to God, knowing that we can do whatever we can do, and we can release the fear and the attachment to things that we are no longer needing to become this very benevolent energy, to bring that benevolent male masculinity to the earth. Because, feminine energy is coming back into balance, and it's going to be a balance between male and female. There's not going to be, one's going to be more powerful than the other. It's going to be balanced. Hopefully within my lifetime, our lifetimes, but we'll see what happens. Right now, we're definitely in a time of great change and transformation. But anyway, I want to send all of you lots of love, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.